And now we've reached a moment. You've heard a number of dignitaries, and I'm sure this has been a much awaited moment for you as it has been for me, to invite our very eminent chief guest, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar ji. Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar ji, as we all know, has had an illustrious 11 years and more as the Director General of CSIR, presently the President of Indian National Science Academy, INSA, and President of Global Research Alliance, a network of publicly funded R&D institutes from Asia Pacific, Europe and USA with over 60,000 scientists. Dr. Mashelkar is only the third Indian engineer to have been elected as Fellow of the Royal Society, FRS London, in the 20th century. 26 universities have honoured him with honorary doctorates, which include universities of London, Salford, Pretoria, Wisconsin, and a whole lot more. Dr. Mashelkar has won over 50 awards and medals from several bodies for his outstanding contribution in the field of science and technology. He is the only scientist so far to have won the J.R.D. Tata Corporate Leadership Award 1998 and the Star of Asia Award 2005 at the hands of George Bush Sr., the former President of the USA. I could go on. I have an exhaustive resume here, but I'm sure you're all looking forward to listening to Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar. Please put your hands together as I invite him for the Chief Guest Address.
This great eminence on the dais, distinguished invitees, my young friends, ladies and gentlemen. I'm acutely aware of the fact that I'm standing between you and the lunch. I'm also acutely aware of the fact that, sir, after hearing this Bhairavi, which has created these magical moments in this great theatre, very frankly, we should have ended the program. After that, there's not much to do, to be honest. But I will perform my duty and say a few words, not a long speech, very brief one. To start with, this is a very, very fortunate morning in my life, in your lives. We have seen these living legends, we have seen these iconic figures. We have seen those luminaries who have made India proud. We have saluted them again and again today very enthusiastically. I must say it's a great honor for me to have been asked to honor these luminaries. This is the finest moment of my life, and I want to thank you, Sanjay ji, for doing me this great honor. I will never forget this moment in my life. Whom have we honored today? Most revered Pandit Jasraj ji. Sir, you have been mesmerizing millions across the world with your magical Hindustani classical music. Each time I've heard your soul-stirring renderings, I've felt closer to the God. And you have taken millions and millions around the world closer to the God, closer to those heights which are absolutely spectacular. Revered Baba Sahib Purandare is not here. We honored him for his pioneering contributions to research on Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and creating that overwhelming spirit of patriotism. I was very impressed with the spontaneity with which that patriotism showed up in this hall when we were honoring him. I think there cannot be a better evidence than this of what he has been able to achieve. My friend Janalika, one of the greatest scientists of our time, but a great friend. Believe me, he has done a lot in science, spectacularly, in cosmology, in astrophysics. But unlike many of us, he has done so much for science. It's amazing the crusades that he has done for scientific temperament, popularizing science, etc. unbelievable. To me, he is an icon. मला अजून आठवतं 15 नोव्हेंबर 1976 मी पुण्यात आलो आणि त्यावेळी इथे प्रभात रोडला आशीर्वाद घेण्यासाठी म्हणून मी ताराताईं बोलिंगकडे गेलो होतो. नोगी कंपनीच्या, आपल्याला कदाचित कल्पना असेल. आणि त्यांनी मला त्यावेळी आशीर्वाद दिला, मोठा हो, मोठा हो, जयंत नारळीकर हो. अर्थात त्यांची उंची मला काही गाठता आलेली नाही आहे, पण आज माझ्याकडे कुणी जरी आशीर्वाद मागायला मुलगा आला तर त्याला मी म्हणतो, मोठा हो, जयंत नारळीकर हो. Most revered Anna Hazare, sir, you stirred the emotions today. And very frankly, I feel very dangerously optimistic for this country because of people like you and what I have seen in this auditorium today, the spontaneous response that you got. Your very life is your message. You don't have to speak. Your life is your message, if you ask me. Really spectacular. I think if we repeat Ralegaon Siddhi across the country, this country will be magically transformed. And this crusade against corruption that you have taken. You know, when we look at India of the 21st century, I'm quite sure it will be an economic superpower. I'm quite sure it will be a technological superpower. But it will be of no consequence if it doesn't become an ethical and a moral superpower. Many countries which were economic and technological superpowers, like Nazi Germany, they vanished in thin air. So we can't. We have to become three. And now your contributions to making that happen is really spectacular. And finally, our most revered Daji Kaka Gadgil. You know, we talked about purity, quality and trust as the key criteria. Very frankly, if you look at the corporate world today, we talk about so-called social corporate responsibility. I think it has to be this purity, quality and trust. I think you are a living example of that. By the way, just outside we heard that Daji Kaka has turned 93. So seven more runs to go, and I would simply suggest a mighty six and a quick single. We'll do it, and we'll all be here to celebrate your century, a century of achievement. My friend Balchandra ji, again, very pioneering efforts in education, but as you heard his message, not exclusive, inclusive. You want to create an inclusive society. We salute Professor Mungekar, your efforts. I know the kind of boost higher education has got in the 11th five-year plan, with the kind of rise that we had, we owe it to you. Ravi Paranjpe, once again, incredible creativity, which has made such a huge difference, and your message I was listening to very carefully, your concern about the nation today. I really appreciate that. Niranjan Pandyaji, you are again a profile in courage. You have brought light in darkness. You have done that particular magic. I think it's incredible. And Vinod Shah, yes, I and Vaishali, my wife, were fortunate enough to visit Janaseva Foundation and see the spectacular work that you will remember. There were tears in my eyes when I saw what you were doing. I think it's a great work. And finally, Geetaji, once again enriching the society with your phenomenal all-round talent. Words really fail me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can't help being an engineer. Engineer always measures. So I was like, you know, when you have a land, you say rupees per square foot and so on. We put values, numbers. And I was just wondering, I was looking at this dais, and I said, is there a unit by which we can measure, let's say, eminence per square foot? Can we measure excellence per square foot? Can we measure achievement per square foot? Can we measure humility per square foot? I think today, if one were to go out, let us say, away from this earth and take a picture from the satellite, a snap of the whole world at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, the highest eminence, the highest achievement per square foot resides on this dais today, in the whole world. And I feel extraordinarily fortunate that I have had this opportunity to stand on the same dais where this eminence is. You have given many thunderous applauses, many salutes. May I request one more, the last salute to this great eminence.
And this is also very much for you, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar, for sharing your insights with us as only you can in your inimitable style and flair. May I now request, as we come towards the end of this very memorable, I'm sure,
हमारा जीत हमारी जीत का है जुनून हम चले सूरज की ओर हम चले सूरज की ओर